Yo, I didn't have any sound. I did not have any sound. All right, hold on a second.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, indeed, programs. Your liberator, your luminary, your leader, Negan. The one who vanquished the tyranny of the user those many cycles before.
Yo, welcome to the broadcast. Welcome to the broadcast. My name is Mike Reed. I am your host for the evening. What you are going to more than likely participate in, bring that down, is a broadcast that is focused on what we do here on the commercial appliance side. That is kitchen and laundry. I have provided you all with a link to come on up. And yeah, Untamed Kango, I just got in, and so I just hit the start button. I'm working on a Summit bar back, and another, I had the delivery of chemicals, I had all kind of weird stuff going on. I had some personal stuff. Inner demons, brothers dealing with, going through my midlife crisis. What y'all think? What's up? Oh, I'm just gonna redo it. She didn't think it was gonna turn out like this. Now that it has, she's gonna clean it up and I'm gonna get the line. Yo. Oh, let me add the Instagrammer. All right. So now Instagram has been added. So we ready to rock and roll. Once again, I have included information. Hit the link so we can come on in, chop it on up. Things is kind of a shit show out there. I've been seeing about the layoffs and whatnot. Let me see if I can find something real quick. Specifically in California, Menlo Park, California. Yeah, 1 month ago. We got some other stuff a lot sooner. So in Menlo Park, in California, they're laying people off left and right. So I decided to take a look, and I was surprised. I was surprised at what I found. From what I understand, it's something like 20,000. Over 18,500 during the pandemic to about 12,000. What is this? Layoffs 2026. So business is way down. What we got here? Let's check this out. Let me turn down this sound. Let's see what this cat got to say.
$1,000 getting their job back. So on May 20th, Meta sent termination notices to 8,000 employees. Mark Zuckerberg's memo cited AI. Well, that same week, Cisco cited AI, Block cited AI. The very next day, May 21st, California Governor Gavin Newsom signed what his office called a first of its kind executive order to protect workers from AI-driven layoffs. So here's what that order actually does. It tells state agencies to study the problem. It sets a 90-day deadline for a report, a 180-day deadline for recommendations, so roughly 6 months. An October deadline to review collective bargaining, and then it waits. Independent trackers counted more than 114,000 tech sector job losses so far across the 150 companies. That's about 825 people per day. That is on pace to be 33% higher than last year.
Yeah.
Why you don't trust me?
Top three, giving it up.
Okay, so all right. Brother contractor, what's happening with you? Brother contractor, you with us? Now, brother, you live. You are live. You ain't got no sound. Let me text this brother. I don't know if he realized that he is live. All right. So this brother knows he's live and he has sound. What I decided to do for you all is I decided to look up the jobs that were available for California in the sector. And I found jobs, $85,000, $100,000 that were service tech jobs. Now they're not exactly in Menlo, California. This thing does this. It does this all the time. Brother contractor, man, where you at? Oh. All right, let me see here. Services, careers, job openings. And once again, my name is Mike. I am a commercial service technician based here in Houston, Texas. And so, okay, here's one. Petaluma, California, and they have more locations, Santa Rosa. Now, this is an apprentice level position. Where's this brother at? There we go. $38 an hour, apprentice level in Petaluma, California. When did you ever think you would see an apprentice getting $38? That's not $18 an hour. For those of us born in the 70s, that's not $3.80 an hour. We would have been fighting somebody for a non-union job, $3.80 an hour back in 91. That's $38 an hour for an apprentice position. Petaluma. Let me show y'all where Petaluma is. So here's Petaluma. Damn, this thing is messing me up. Hold on. Petaluma, California to San Fran. 55 minutes from Petaluma to San Francisco this time of day. Taking the bus, $8, 1 hour and 10 minutes, 10-hour walk. No, brother, we were able to hear you. I heard you loud and clear. Hit the link again. No, it was working, brother. It was working. I would play some sound bites but I'm actually using everything to power up this damn laptop. You were golden, bro. Use the same link, use the linkage, and come on back. Bring it on back. Shame on you when you stepped up too. All right. Let me see. Oh, you know what? Let me go here. Let me do this. 38 an hour is how much per year? Why am I doing that's $80,000, right? $304. It's very expensive, I hear, to live over there in California, the communist state of California. So $38 an hour is equal to $79,000 per year. 40 hours a week, 52 a year. Weekly, $520. So the reason why I'm showing you this, I don't have the videos queued up. I was too busy out there running. But if you have lost your job or you know somebody is looking for a job, this is an apprentice level position in California. $79,000 a year. This is Tech 24. This is one of the top service companies in the country. Weekly pay. So there's no monthly, there's no draw pay, none of that bullshit that, sometimes can be out there. Company vehicle, gas card, uniforms, generous times off. Now, I know what you're thinking. If you're out that way, you're like, look, man, everybody's getting laid off. Businesses are empty. Stuff is stagnant. Yeah, I get it. The reason why I'm showing this, and in the name of Red Supreme and Coach Greg Adams and all them, hit the Cash App. Hit your boy off with a couple dollars today, because I'm giving y'all a living freaking wage. Even with business being slow, equipment still has to be maintained. When you're dealing with these chains and they have leasing agreements all over the country, they will maintain a location and try to weather the storm. Why? Because they have the financial wherewithal to do such a thing. They can go ahead and handle that, right? They're bringing in enough money. They're dealing with locations in DC, Miami, New York, Chicago, Houston, Dallas. They'll have a place in Menlo. It might not be doing so well. They might give it a good 2-3 years. Now, what needs to happen within that 2-3 years? Within 2-3 years, they've outsourced to a company like a Tech 24. So Tech 24 is actually hopping. So service companies are making money coming and going. Now, what do I mean by that? If the restaurant closed down, someone needs to disassemble the stuff. Someone needs to prep this stuff and ship it out for auction, or to transfer it to even other locations within that company's infrastructure. So Menlo might not be doing well. They might move that stuff to Oregon. They might move that stuff to Vegas. They might move it. And you can't just have Pepito go ahead and hack that stuff up. So you're going to have regular service companies, such as a company like this, Tech 24, to go in there, maintain the stuff, actually disassemble it properly, crate it properly, make sure it's shipped off, and even a company like Tech24 is going to receive it on the other end and then set it up in, whatever new location or whatever warehouse they got set up. Now, in the meantime, in between time, what you got going on? What you got going on is, as these locations are making their decision on what they're going to do, they still have the doors open. Deep fryers still need maintenance. Fridges still need condenser coils cleaned. Ice machines still need cleaned. Refrigeration work needs to be done. All of these things, drains need to keep flowing, sinks need to stay working. And that is what we do. That is what we do. They might even try the strategy of consolidation. I might even say, hey, well, we had 3 locations over here. Let's bring this down to 1. What does that mean? That means that there's going to be others out there that are going to, who we got out here on Instagram? Mad Rod, what's going on? Hydro Clean Solutions, what's the word? Oh, I don't have my other link. So what that is it means work, ladies and gentlemen. It means work. It equates to $80,000. I have found $80,000 to $100,000 service technician jobs, not just in Menlo, not just over there in that area, but the entire region. So there is still an option. $79,000 to pay an apprentice, I feel is okay. As you're starting out, there's no place lower than that. So your salary is only going to go up from there. Once you're in a large conglomerate like a Tech24, you can always move. You can always move if you want to stay with the company, because now you have employment, and it's very difficult financially to stay rooted where you are. You're in California, maybe you might move out to Vegas. A little late, but maybe you might move out to Vegas. Maybe you might move out to Phoenix, that type of stuff, as you guys have been asking me these questions. But this is an apprentice job. Santa Rosa, California. All right, so I did Santa Rosa, Petaluma. See what I'm doing. And let yourself be known in the chat. We are a chatty bunch over here. This is not a space where I am comfortable with hearing the sound of my own voice. I would much rather for you all to participate. That makes things great when you participate. I'm gonna have to hit y'all with this.
Bamba Clad. Mini Bamba Clad.
So, HVACR technician, that's Atlanta, Georgia. Uh-oh. Damn, I didn't want this. Ashland, Virginia. Oh, Ashland, Virginia. 1, 2, 3. Equipment Solutions. Hold on, let me go back. Farmingdale, New York. Ashland, Virginia. Indianola, Mississippi. That was just 6 days ago. Let's see. Ooh, hot side, Albuquerque. Oh, I'm gonna stick over there with the West for now. If you are in a different region of the country from which I am speaking on, come forth. Now, this is not bad. Albuquerque, New Mexico, once again, $35 an hour. And this isn't a lead. Excuse me, sorry about that. This isn't a lead. This isn't a supervisor. This isn't a manager. This is just strictly food service technician. Now, the brother I was trying to bring on, we had a decent conversation the other day, and it was brought to my attention that I need to do a little bit more with getting people comfortable with the business, comfortable with what's going on. The industry is short a ridiculous number of technicians. Hedge funds have taken over. They have the financial wherewithal to weather the storm or the down cycle far greater than any individual small mom and pop service company. Now, where am I going with this? So it's your connection, brother. Well, that's cool. All right, so contract says it's connection. Brother contractor, feel free to type in the chat. I will join in. I will enunciate, reiterate, and pontificate your point of view for the people. If you can hear me okay, put a 1 in the chat at the moment. I don't know. I'm feeling kind of preachy, kind of Southern Baptist, if you know what I'm saying. Up. What we got there? Let's see if we giving it another go. What you got? You need to unmute your microphone. You yourself are muted. I do not have you muted, brother. So while that brother's doing this, I'm doing that. 3 years of commercial cooking equipment experience for this Albuquerque, New Mexico job, paying up to $35 an hour, 401k, employee assistance program, work-life balance, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you only need to lift up to 50 pounds. And once again, this is Albuquerque, New Mexico. Just so you guys know, this is what type of city it is. Season 52 is there. Sawmill Market. And this is not just, I know I really shouldn't focus on restaurants, but Campo at Los Poblonas. Ex Nova Brewing. Artichoke Cafe. That sounds interesting. I'm looking through these names like it is a restaurant guide. Like it's a menu is what I'm doing. Toscano's Brazilian Grill. Matuccios Bar Roma. Oh, Jesus, the Italians want to just infest everything. Oh my goodness, really? Out to even in the desert, they want to give you some antipasta. Seared Bistro, Albuquerque. All right, so let me see here. Albuquerque hospitals. And you know what? I let me make myself big for a hot second. I am so deeply sorry and my condolences to the people of Venezuela with the current aftermath of the earthquake. Hold on, because if I say the number, It sounds ridiculous. It sounds made up. Okay, good. You guys are in the chat. Okay, I see you guys. Oh, that's a contractor. Hold on, let me hit this right here. So in case so in case you are unaware, Venezuela had 2 over 7-point Richter scale earthquakes back to back. So there was just a short pause between the 2, and it completely in their in the terms used, the buildings pancaked. So one layer compressed on top of the other one, top of the other one, all the way down to the ground. It is somewhere. I'm trying to find the official number, where it is somewhere like 50,000 people are missing. Venezuela missing people. Okay, so it's So 39,000 to 51,000. So I wanted to give a more of a accurate number as what's being reported. So hearts and prayers. I believe this is the second day. So we're in the last few days and hours of finding survivors alive. People are flocking to Venezuela from every corner of the world. All right, now back to it. Yes, max tax, $35 an hour. Once upon a time was a ghetto fabulous. And it is still decent for entry level. Now, and that being said, it is entry level. Now, let's not forget, it's entry level with the company credit card. It's entry level with company vehicle, entry level with company phone, tablet, laptop. You are not supplying tools. The company is supplying all the tools. It's not like you have to come outfitted, ready for war. They are going to provide you with all of these things. So it's not like you have to drive to work every day. You're using the company vehicle. You're driving a company vehicle from your home. So you have to consider all of these savings, 401k, the whole life, the whole nine. Let me go back. Biloxi, Mississippi. Any city in particular you guys are interested in? Oh, and here's Albuquerque. This is a Journeyman Refrigeration. Hey. Yo, $45 an hour. Oh, shit. You can't see that. Oh, damn. 45. So max tax. I can keep going. Can you get much higher? Oh. Can you get much higher? Yes, I can. Albuquerque, New Mexico. Starting on Journeyman Refrigeration Technician, $35 to $45 an hour, Albuquerque. And once again, I started out with California. I just so happen to gravitate to Albuquerque. I don't know if I'm going through some Better Call Saul nostalgia. I have been watching a lot of videos, and they were talking about Salad and Go and the decline, the downfall of Salad and Go. I was involved with the Salad and Go build out here in Houston. So it kind of hit me. You know, I kind of mourn the loss of Salad and Go. Every time I see a location, it used to be a Salad and Go, and now it's a coffee shop or, you know, soda, soda concept. I, you know, look sad and reminisce a little bit. Damn, you guys ain't watching. You guys aren't watching for nothing interesting. I don't think I selected any kind of commercials. Okay. This is not what you guys want to see. This is not what you're interested in. Nobody's interested in getting a job damn near $50 an hour. Okay. 45 hourly to salary. It's $93,000 before taxes. But hey. All right. This apparently is of no interest to anyone. Got it. Got it. Reliable pay every week. Now, this brings me to the conversation that I was having with Brother Contra. It appears to be some type of hesitation amongst the people when it comes to commercial equipment, refrigeration equipment, hot side equipment, your dishwashers, your ovens, speed ovens, microwaves, salamanders, tilt skillets, steam kettles, your hot water boilers. Since we only have like 3 people on here, I think it's pretty safe to do this right about now. I am considering taking this show on the road. What do you guys think? This is what I'm thinking of. Let me get some sounds. I'm thinking about some Tony Roberts infomercial, talking to the people, Robin Williams car salesman type of energy. I've been shooting the idea around, and the thought has come about of taking this show on the road. Making some sort of introductory experience to this business, coming out to a city near you, almost as if Prince was doing a concert. Yeah, I said it. Doing some sort of half class, half fully immersive, hands-on experience. I'm not going to go into the details because that would give too much away. But something to bring this out to the people. I'm behind with this concept. I'm going to be reaching out to the different manufacturers to see what they can put in on this, man. See if that's something that they're interested in. There is room in the budget to do such a thing. It's part of an outreach part of marketing. It is also part of like humanitarian. So some companies will have where they donate crayons and pencils and stuff like that to kids. Most companies have some sort of outreach. So to the few people that's here, what do you think about that? Like if I go out to me and others going out to Tallahassee, going out to Virginia, DC, or Portsmouth, or God, I haven't been out to Virginia in so long. Going out to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I got cousins out there. Harrisburg, going out to Philly and doing a hands-on. I give you guys some overview, a little bit of a classroom, and then immediately go to a location where you can then put your hands on gas shutoff valves, the quick disconnect hoses, going through those, an immersive hands-on experience. Explain what we do, give you a brief overview, nothing too intensive, nothing too in-depth. What's your thoughts on something like that? If possible, try to cover dishwashers if the locations have that. If possible, try to cover some laundry. But I would more than likely pick a location that's just going to have the basics. Going to have ice machines, going to have a hot side, going to have some refrigeration, and then let people go through some of the equipment, because there seems to be this disconnect with what we actually do. A lot of people, they can't grasp the concept that there's equipment out there that needs tender loving care. I'll give you a great example about that today. This very day, this morning, I went to a restaurant. I serviced quite a bit, and I had to give the head chef a physics lesson. Very, very rudimentary, solid physics lesson. So solid, so simple and rudimentary. Some of his staff were laughing at him because he was like, "Why is he doing this and why is he doing?" And I had to do the whole every action is equal and opposite reaction. Why is it so hot in the kitchen? I said, well, your air conditioning was sized to wick away a certain amount of heat, and now you have exceeded the number of equipment. It is so much refrigeration in there. It is very difficult to move around. Not only did they add 4 more pieces of refrigeration, they have 2 hot high temp dishwashers. So I was explaining to him, he's like, "Oh, why is it condensation on the door?" And I said, "Oh, this glass refrigerator." I said, "Well, first of all, this refrigerator is 3 feet from the outdoor back door. It's directly across from a dishwasher that gets 185 degrees every time they put a rack of dishes through." So I unfortunately, I have a very long wingspan. Let me see what I can do here. No shit. Hold on a second. Yeah, I have a freakish long wingspan. So I can, just so you know, I can touch from the dishwasher to the refrigerator. I can touch both items. And so then I had to explain to this gentleman that refrigerator that has all this condensation in it and is dripping water all over the floor through the drain pan is essentially acting as a dehumidifier. The humidity is going into that unit and it is accumulating on the evaporator coils. The evaporator coils now have to, because of adaptive defrost in the days and times that we live in, it is now trying to aggressively remove that excess condensation, which is leaving to the drain overflowing and ended up on the floor. And I told them there's absolutely positively nothing I can do about that, because I was in that place and I was quite uncomfortably warm. This is Houston. It is over 100 degrees inside these kitchens this time of year. So things are going, and this refrigerator was less than 3 months old. So this type of stuff is a common occurrence. But so many people have a lack of knowledge. They have a lack of respect for what we do. And they think Mungo no screwdriver. Well, no, this is science that we're dealing with. And I had to tell them, I said, dude, I'm only going to be able to talk to you in terms of science, because that is what we are dealing with here. We're dealing with physics. We're dealing with chemical reactions. It is what it is. You want me to dumb it down, and then they still are bewildered when I dumb it down. So no, we're gonna crank it up. And I kind of feel that the average person that's looking and might have a little bit of interest in this industry has some fearfulness of it, because it's I'll be honest with you, the equipment has got a lot of tech to it. But I did a fridge this morning and it was just burn wires. It was only burn wires. Let me see if I can. It was just burn wires. All right, cool. Let me see what I can do here. See if I can show you something. And I still don't have that damn fire marshal bill. Where are you guys at? You guys are. You guys must be glued to the screens watching the whole Venezuela thing or something. All right. What the hell is it? So this is just from today. As you see, 10:43 a.m. This unit would not cool properly. An overabundance of frost accumulation on the evaporator. It would usually block up the fans. You could see dark spots. Lower side of that panel, again, another 2 dark spots there. Again, another dark spot here. That is all indication of electrical burning. And I went back and I inspected. First, I did the lazy man thing. I only went for what was egregious. And when I saw what was egregious, and I went on ahead and cut out the burned wires and the wires that had fused together. Here it is. Here you can see some of the Wagos there that I used. I went forward and did more, did above and beyond. What I found is that if I'm not proactive, I'll eventually have to go back to the scene of the crime. So it's better to just take out all of these troublesome connections and just go ahead and use Wagos. if Wagos weren't so expensive, they probably would do it themselves, but Wagos are pretty expensive. And there you can see my unmanicured thumbs. Damn, y'all ain't even paying no attention. Two different type of Wagos here. So something as simple as wires that are not connected properly will cause an entire freezer unit to fail. And this guy, instead of him just letting me come out and do my thing, he specifically had me come in on their day off when they were closed. And I was there for like 30 minutes. And I was like, this is extremely foolish. I could have came anytime, did what I had to do, and kept it pushing, kept it moving. So here is some of the indication here that there was fault occurring. You see the discoloration in the sleeve of the wires. And actually what's not shown here is that later on the two wires had bonded together, causing a short, which caused the unit to actually pop the GFCI. And so this short will only occur during the defrost, by the way. It also caused it to shut down. I was getting ready to go ahead and change the heater and a thermal overload, and I decided to say, stop, wait a minute, let me go ahead and go over the wiring like I usually do, because the factory was proactive. They sent me the hardware first. I said, in my experience, it is usually a wiring issue, especially when it's brand new. Now, you guys have, if you follow my channel, hopefully you have seen me do the when I went to Costco, and I gave you guys the view of this same thing. Untamed Kango, I have been doing this for so very, very long. I have a contradiction mounted to my wrist. My hands are very cut resistant, very tough, yet soft and supple. Like I use oil of already. So I do hydrate. I do use they are not as soft as they normally are, because I used sanitizer about 3-4 times on my hands today, but normally I get very weird comments when women touch my hands and they say, "Ooh, your hands are very soft." So yeah, I don't wear the gloves because my hands are kind of like immune to a lot. I can quite literally dip my hands in acid. I quite literally do a lot of work with not sulfuric acid, but hydrochloric acid. And yo, I have every art. So Untamed Kango says, since you are a Milwaukee man, get some Milwaukee gloves. Brother. What a Milwaukee man does is we immerse ourselves in Milwaukee accoutrement. You understand? You dig? Where's my? We immerse ourselves in all things Milwaukee, as unnecessary as that may be. That this is the way. I have leather gloves from Milwaukee for welding and brazing, because yes, I have a tack welder. So I have leather gloves. I have the work performance gloves. I have the winterized gloves for when I go inside of a walk-in. I have so it's rubberized on the outside and it's nice. So they were very expensive. I'll tell you what, it's easier for me to just tell you what I do not have. So the only pair of gloves that I do not have from Milwaukee are the heated gloves with the red lithium battery. Those are the only ones that I do not have. Yo, we got my apps. What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? Since I've had one instance of refrigeration burn, you never work without them, whether hot or cold side. Yes, my advice is to well, I had a rather large collection of Milwaukee gloves, and I know this is blasphemy. Milwaukee does not exactly make or sell the best gloves. Yeah, I said it. You want my blood? Come take my blood, right? Milwaukee doesn't make the best gloves, but we wear them, we buy them because they are Milwaukee. So I have a number of gloves. The fun thing about Milwaukee gloves, especially the thinnest ones you get, the ones you buy in a pack for like $10 or $15, they disintegrate, they crumble. We're gonna go over this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this here. This here is what we're gonna do here. We are going to go to Milwaukee. I tried to show you guys something informative, something that's transformational for someone's life, their outcome. No, we are going to talk about work gloves. We are going to talk about work gloves from the Home Depot, no less. These are the performance. We're going to start out with the nitro. And I have the sleeve. I have the winter. I have everything. Everything. I have an Untamed Kango. I am 50 years old. I have never received refrigeration burn a day in my life. I have sliced myself. A couple of times. So here we have, this is going to be your most common, the 3 pair. This is your most economical. You get a nice tactile feel of what you're working with. What the hell happened to everything? And these are the level 1 cut gloves. It's essentially $4.41 for a pair of gloves. When they first came out with their gloves, they were far, far less expensive. Once again, if you do not, the rubbery material, it tends to either fuse together if you have it in your bags or tools and things like that, or it will harden and then they will crack apart. So you end up with a situation of use it or lose it when it comes to Milwaukee gloves. Other suppliers do not have the same issue. Milwaukee is constantly changing the formulation of their gloves. They are almost never the same gloves season to season. So this is cut level 1. Where the hell is the cut level 2? What the hell? So we will go to the small work gloves, the extra large wrecking gloves. So these are designed for to protect your hands from damage, like when you're using a hammer, sledgehammer, such and so forth. My app said at least get the cut proof level 4. All right, so here's the problem with those. Here's the problem with some of these type of gloves is you stop receiving the tactile feel. You stop receiving the edges of the items, the bolts and screws. It's you're not in touch with the work surface at that point in time. You're not in touch with actually what you're dealing with. I myself, I do not like that feeling. Especially, I really have that when I have the winter gloves, and I use those to work in the walk-in when the walk-in is actually working, and you gotta like defrost it some more, and it's starting to frost up, and you need to hose it down. I go ahead and bust out those winterized rubberized gloves. I do like these. As you can see, they are a little pricey, but I do like the large, as it says, high dexterity. The more cut resistant the gloves are, the harder it becomes to move your appendages. So these are cut resistant 5. I don't think you can get much higher than the 5. With the nitro dipped, it's outdoor and work gloves. Once again, you cannot save these gloves either. If you do not use them, they will harden. I repeat, if you do not use them in a certain amount of time, they will harden. Ooh, you know what? That's going to bring me to the the green safety gloves. I bought so many of these safety gloves. I was going to give them out to people and ship them, and that ended up being a complete disaster. And what ended up happening to those gloves, those green work gloves, those safety gloves, because I have the Milwaukee safety glasses, I have this cut resistant protective arm sleeves. They used to be $12, now they're up to $18. Here's my large goatskin leather gloves. I don't have these for $29 of performance. 30 pair. Oh God, oh my God, $164. That is ridiculous. These right here, the A2 cut level high vis polyurethane dip work glove. You get 3 packs. You get 3 in a pack for $27. So that's $9 a pair. I got them for pennies on the dollar, and I had so many of them. I kept them, and I didn't get a chance to use them all, and they started falling apart. So I didn't even get a chance to use them. So when I do put them on, they leave a residue. Oh, you guys can't see me. So when I do put them on, they crumble and leave black residue and green all over my hands. My app says I have destroyed several pairs they can use the phone with. Sheet metal has gotten me many a times. Yes, sheet metal has gotten me too. Thankfully, it hasn't taken me out. And thankfully, it wasn't a matter of a trip to the hospital. But in all honesty, in all fairness, I have found that the phone touch thing was kind of a gimmick, because you can't use the tip of your finger. You got to use the back and all this other shit. And it's it's just a matter of just taking the damn gloves off at that point. That for me, I just take the damn gloves off. Or with the nylon, with the nitrile and they have like a nylon back part. That part, so you end up using your knuckle. That part is actually reactive to the phone, to the touch screen. Untamed Kangle says, I feel ya. If a washer drops, that's hard to pick up, or trying to throw a small, or trying to thread a small screw. I take the gloves off, pick the washer up, and then ride again. Now, I'm with you on the screw. I'm not with you on the glove. I'm a glove picking up guy. I have sweaty hands. I'm perspiring. So I have sweaty hands. It is not a good idea for me to do such a thing. Hold on 1 second. The doorbell is ringing. You see, it's probably still going to DoorDash or something. Unique, you have mail. Our neighbors hand delivered it for you. Sorry about that. I don't know if my wife has the wrong address or what. I never get packages delivered to my neighbors. Somehow my wife does. She needs to check. I don't know. I don't know what that is all about. So, life. But anyway, let's see what else we got here. Yeah, so gloves are a thing. I only use them when I'm dealing with moving items. So I'm the opposite. Now, what I do absolutely positively love are these. I love these. I love these things like crazy. I mention this to anybody who's willing to listen. These are cut resistant protective arm sleeves. I'm in Houston, Texas, so I'm wearing short sleeves 10 months out of the year. Because of that, you don't really have much protection when it comes to working around hot side stuff. You know, we don't really like changing shirts and shit like that. So what I tend to do is I wear that, the little loop sticks onto the hand. I put it in my bag, in my kit that is set up for deep fryers, because usually I have to reach into deep fryers and stuff like that. And if I need to work on something else, ovens and whatnot, I do that. Yeah, brother. You said it. You said it. Brother Frank. Hold on 1 second. Brother Frank. Hold on. Brother Frank needs his video. Brother Frank not needs. Brother Frank has earned this video. Yeah. Brother Frank said, y'all subscribe. Yes. Please support the channel. Yes. Please subscribe. Please support the channel. Hold on 1 second. Put another video. I'm gonna close this damn door. So my wife is wifing. Once again, I thank Brother Frank. For contributing to this here channel. Yo, oh yeah. Brother Frank says, how's everybody doing? Yeah, we're hearts and prayers to the people in Venezuela. Your arms aren't as itchy as you once thought. Gotta put them to use. I'm telling you, brother. Let me see what the material is. They are not itchy at all. I have never actually. I can put them on and not even notice that I got the damn things on because they're actually like compression sleeves that just so happen to prevent you from the way that I use them. I use them to prevent myself from getting burned. Protective arm sleeves, secure taper fit, moisture wicking fabric, stays cool and dries fast. Breathable, cut resistant sleeves are made from 15 gauge material. It is a cut level 3. Let's see here. Silicone printed bicep band. They're saying a lot of stuff, and it's really nothing here. Silicone printed, what the elastic thumb loop, dude. They're saying a lot of stuff, and it means nothing. It's a lot of fluff here. Not once are they saying what the hell is made out of. Sleeve protector, not coated red, unisex. Okay, so the glove material is nylon. That's what I'm saying. It is not very resistant. It doesn't irritate you at all. Yeah, you've worn them one time, right, Brother Frank? And they are pretty cool. I myself, I don't go with the red. I go with the black and gray. Oh, they don't have the gray anymore. Okay, good. So this is what I rock. Now, occasionally your sleeves are going to get drenched in oil and grease. Not necessarily when you got them on, but you might take them off, or you might put your elbow down in something and it might be grease on it, or whatever the case may be. But I felt thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. Man, hey, let's give an applause for that, brother. A moment to respect what that brother has done. Thank you, L to the. Thank you very much. And thank you very much for putting in on this, man. I do appreciate you. Some of the stuff I was talking about earlier, Brother Frank. Yeah, so some of the stuff I was talking about earlier, I kind of want to bounce this stuff off of you guys. I know I'm going to be repeating myself, but I am thoroughly interested in maybe taking the show on the road. I am interested in, hold on one second. I'm interested in having some kind of an introduction to commercial equipment going to a city near you. That is something I'm interested in. So I've said this earlier, something where it's going to be some kind of a like light class work with material, online material, as well as physical material if they so purchased it, and then a hands-on experience. More than likely, they would not both be in the same place, which adds more to the cost because of the logistics of moving those people from one location to the other, that especially those that did not those that are not local. So I'm interested in hearing from you all your feedback on such a thing. Let me see here. I think I lost Instagram. Oh wow, I got a bunch of people here. Oh wow, big man, Mad Rod, Fran Martinez. Okay, nice. Shot. Yeah, brother Frank says he supported. Yeah, thank you so much. So that's just something I was thinking about. Hold on, I'm trying to get rid of this stuff. Trying to add another Instagrammer. Give me 1 second here. So that is just something I've been kicking out. I was talking with brother contractor about this. All right, so now I've added Instagram back. Instagram timed me out, so that's what I was doing. I was adding Instagram. Sorry about that delay, but yeah, since you guys seem to be all wrapped up in this, okay, so it looks like the gray is only available at cut level 5, and the red, excuse me, cut level 3, and that's the cut down on all this inventory. Everything is an inventory thing, every single thing. And for those of you just tapping on in, I'm showing jobs, primarily West Coast jobs that are paying on around $100,000 a year that are either entry level or like this journeyman. This is Albuquerque, New Mexico. This is Tech 24. I show some of the same companies over and over again because the website that they're using is easier to manage. So these like Petaluma, 38,000, Santa Rosa, 38,000. And once again, for people that might be transitioning from one type of employment to another, there is still going to be the need, because the equipment exists. There needs to be people to maintain that equipment. Even if that location is shut down, someone has to maintain that equipment, because there could be water leaks, there could be gas leaks, there could be electrical shorts leading to fires and whatnot, and those things need to be addressed. Insurance companies tend not to pay out on claims when they can very easily prove that negligence was the cause. You know what I'm saying? So it's in everyone's, Little Giant 24. So it's in everyone's best interest to have that kind of stuff looked into. And that's what I'm saying, that even with restaurants going empty, even with malls and things going empty, there are still things that need to be done. Things need to be taken care of. So let me zoom in on this once again. Like I said, this is Santa Rosa, California, up to $38 an hour. Petaluma, up to $38 an hour. And that's apprentice. This is apprentice. So this is like a step below service technician. Like they are going to teach you everything. Biloxi, let me see location. California, statewide. Downey, California, so here's one hot side, Downey, California, $45 an hour. That's El Segundo, Gardenia, Long Beach, San Pedro. That's $45 an hour. Now, once again, 45 hourly to salary is equivalent to $93,000, 93 plus. And like I said, you're going to get company vehicle, you're going to get gas card, you're going to get all of these different things. All of these different things. And I know it's a little early for the guys out there in California, but some people do like to watch the replay. Let me see what else I can put there. Let me go back to California. I might have done this one already. Sacramento. Oh, I do San Diego. My uncle's in San Diego. So this is like I said before, this is preventative maintenance, and this is just the apprentice, $25 an hour. This is just the apprentice, and this is going around cleaning, like I said before, cleaning condenser coils, doing cleaning ice machines, boilers, descaling, Bunn, Krathco, boilers and things like that, hot water heaters, dishwashers. Hold on, let me give you the link. No, I'm on Tech 24. I'm on Tech 24 doing it directly. And I do apologize about that. I normally present you guys with links on everything that I'm working on, everything that I'm showing you. Yo, Big Mike Adams, Dynamic Compliance Repair, and M Large 2. What is up? What is the word? Yeah, my bad. I gotta make this stuff bigger. My older brother is going to PIMCO training in September, opening another branch. Hold on. Opening another branch afterwards. Okay. Yeah. Because I think I'm going. I'm going in September as well. So I got to double check and make sure I got all my stuff together. Yo, here is Las Vegas for all of you gamblers out there. For all of you gamblers. Yeah, I'll put myself. So for all of you gamblers, all you gamblers, Las Vegas senior refrigeration technician, and this is something I've been seeing quite a bit of. Every gambling mecca, they are always looking for refrigeration technicians. They tend to have a lot of food serving areas. And then you have your walk-ins and all this other kind of stuff. Senior refrigeration technician, Las Vegas, Nevada, $42 an hour. Oh, sorry. $42 an hour. And once again, $42 an hour. $42 an hour. You're looking at $87,000 living in Las Vegas. So let me show you what they average. Average home cost in Las Vegas. Oh, good Lord. When the hell did that happen? Average home cost. All right, so let's do condos. All right, so condos are $284,000. Mortgage rates. All right, payments. Okay, so you're looking at if it's a $500,000 house in Las Vegas, you're looking at $3,000 a month. Jesus, principal alone is 2004. What the hell? Where is this coming from? What? Can I afford a $300,000 house on a $50,000 salary? No, a $50,000 salary supports a home at $150,000 to $200. To support a $300,000 house, you need to be making 80 to 90. Now, that is why you're seeing all of these positions that are paying $87,000. In this industry, they are willing to pay you a livable wage. They need you. Right? So they are willing to pay you a livable wage. So in this industry, you can have a $300,000 home. Let's see here. Crystal Clean Appliance. If so, what's your experience with them? Tech24 is a really good company to work for. Crystal Clean, are you asking what my experience is with Tech24? Is that what you are asking me? What we got here? M Large 2, nice. You're in Miami and saw that they are hiring hot and cold side techs. Yeah, $35 to $50 an hour. So once again, $50 an hour. $50 an hour, you can actually afford some stuff down in the MIA. Oh yeah, I've never worked for corporate America in this side of things, so yeah, and you get some good overtime pay. Right, that's the thing that he even talked about is the freaking overtime. Is the freaking overtime. So let me see here. Let me do the Miami. And so, yeah, Miami is going up. They're saying the average home price is $500,000. Average home cost in Miami near 400,000. 3-bedroom townhomes. So you can get townhomes. You guys couldn't see none of that. Damn, my bad. I'm so sorry. So this is a house in Miami. It's supposed. I selected a $300,000 home or $300,000 home in Miami. Let's see what we get here. Two-bedroom, 1-bath. What was that? North Miami. $200,000. 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo for sale in Miami. That's not bad. Now, if you're divorced, yeah, that's not bad. 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,132 square feet. You're on your Mike Sneed. You're over there. Build Back Better. If you own your Build Back Better. Like I was just showing that that brother found a job paying $50 an hour in Miami. Yeah, hit the like button. Right. 500,000 in Miami is the hood. Yeah. So, I mean, I mean, you have to go to Fort Lauderdale. You'd have to go to Hollandale. You'd have to go. It is what it is. It is. Yeah, brother Frank. I used to live in West Palm Beach 19 years ago, and it was getting up there back then. I was there when the housing crash was taking place, and I saw what was going on. I got the hell up out of there. Got the hell up out of there. So Tech 24, like I said, there's Tech 24. You got Hobart Service. Employment, Miami. So let's see what they got. Oh, damn, I just saw the damn 2 jobs in Miami. Few service jobs. Service territory. Oh, damn, they keep doing this. They keep reverting back to Texas. Iowa, Nebraska, Illinois, Vermont, Wisconsin. Does that pass up Florida? I only see Florida, man. Indiana, Alabama. Oh, Florida. Damn, 9 jobs in Florida. That's good. Oh, of course, is damn Jacksonville. Burrow says, I'm from there. I live in Jacksonville. There it is right there on the screen. I live in Jacksonville now. I flipped a house there a year ago in the hood. Jesus Christ. You flipped the house for $415. Oh, man. Jesus Christ. I'm from the Midwest. We still got Gary, Indiana. So we still got houses. Man, people, it's rough. So this is Jacksonville, Florida. Lead installation tech. Here's a service technician level 4. Jacksonville, Florida. Once again, Jacksonville, Florida. Service technician level 4. Tampa, dispatcher, service technician level 4. Orlando, technician level 3. Orlando. There it is. West Palm Beach, service technician level 4. West Palm Beach. Let's see what we got here. Yo, first class, what's happening with you? What's the word? The hell is with all this, man? I don't want all these damn questions. Man. All right, so this is what I'm gonna have to do. Now they're being weird. They're being freaking weird. So this was a service technician level 4. And what we're going to do here is we're just going to put it in and then just put in salary. And let AI tell us that it's okay. So it's paying $86,000 a year, $41 an hour. So yeah, you would probably clear with the overtime in Miami. You would probably clear that $100,000 mark with the overtime, because don't forget you're going to do the rotation. And that's Hobart, by the way. So you got you're going to be on rotation for on call. You're going to get paid extra for holidays. You're going to get paid extra for weekends and evenings. Yeah. Well, first class said, come on, man. Yeah. Gary on the rise. Yeah. Especially now that the, Bears is coming over that way. It's, Gary is Gary. I mean, you still got so many places in Chicago that you can do. I still am trying to offload a property in Chicago. I could calls on the damn thing every freaking day. Every freaking day. But I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad for West Palm Beach. $86,000. Commercial food equipment locations within Texas. I said salary. All right. West Palm Beach. So it actually drops. It actually drops down. So it's or I don't know. Damn, my memory's so bad. It's going down. Yeah, Bears is going to Hammond. Bears is going to Hammond, Indiana. I know Gary is a pipe dream. I know. Brother, I lost faith in Gary when Hooters Air went out of business. I lost faith in Gary when I forgot what the hell. There was another airline that was starting up out of Gary. And I was trying to get a guy I went to college with. Both of us have our degree in aviation, and we were trying to get scheduled charters for sporting events. So we were trying to get charter flights in to fly fans, especially like fans with season tickets and stuff like that, to fly fans between the cities, Chicago and whatever city. So we were trying to do, wherever Chicago teams were playing, to fly those people from this city to the other one, and just deliver mail and small pack and stuff like that to make up the to actually make up the difference to make it profitable. But it just I gave up on Gary. Anyway, so this is West Palm Beach with Hobart. Okay, so you can actually get up to 90 grand in West Palm Beach with Hobart. So once again, this is Hobart, current openings. And wherever you are, there they are. Now, so just missed this stuff. Stuff's coming up. How can I get these restaurants to call me directly instead of a major company? It all boils down to you having a face-to-face sit down with them. It is a matter of connection. Restaurants want to go with the large service provider, but they don't like that large service provider bill. There's a lot of benefits that come with the large service provider. They're willing to be accommodating with the payment terms. If you're 30-day, 45-day, they don't have any problem with that. Why? Because the bill is going to be inflated appropriately. Like, as a matter of fact, I got one that's a 30-day. It's a dishwasher. Company called me this evening. I got to go ahead and charge the credit card. And I have to send him the information. It's a C2. Oh. But what he's got, so it is a CMA. This guy didn't know what the hell he was talking about. It's a CMA, and he's got a problem with his plunger and the motor. Yeah, it's a C2. It's a rack. And he kept saying it was a different type of machine. So in this situation, my main thing is, if you're trying to present yourself, trying to become attractive to restaurants, my advice is to be authorized with the manufacturers. Try to... Well, most of these places will do a walkthrough, say, hey, do you mind the head chef, the head maintenance guy, the head manager. Hey, could I take a walk with you and you tell me your concerns on the equipment that you have, things that you want done to them, or things that you would like to see, with your equipment. And most are very accommodating. And as you go through these locations, my advice to you is to take notes. I do pictures. You can do video. I like doing pictures. And I take pictures of each and every item at the location. And then what you want to do is you want to make a plan on getting training on whatever items you possibly can. Not, most items. Oh, I'm not going to say most items. Some items are not going to be available to you for training. And even with that, some items you would actually need their help to get you trained. So that if they're a customer, let's just say they have a certain brand of item and they have multitude, like I'll use Salad and Go. So Salad and Go has the speed oven. They have a menu master and they say, hey, this is our guy. He's going to be taking care of all 30 of our units. We would like for him to get trained and authorized to take care of this because he's going to be doing all 30 of ours. And with those kind of numbers in place, these manufacturers will accommodate. They will cave. They say, hey, look, that's fine. You got your own guy. We'll send somebody out, or we'll have that person go to this location and we're going to get them trained up on it. If they are having further issues after this initial training, then we'll have them go and do a more in-depth training. So I'm telling you this because most restaurants have a fear that they're going to let you do work and then you're not going to be able to deliver. Like I had an issue with a warmer. I have a customer that's like pushing and trying to get stuff done at breakneck speed. And it's like, this is not how this works. And I had a warmer that fell. Down. I had the wrong size of rivets. I had, it's my fault. And the warmer fell. And I'm doing a number of warmers at this location, and the warmer fell. So, that one situation had my customer shaken in my abilities. Now, mind you, I've already done like 6 other things, but they're like, we got to get this done before they're putting the food out and blah, blah, blah. And it tried to make something work that I was unsure of. And it ended up biting me in the rear. So with that being said, training. The more training you have, the more at ease the customer is. The more training you have, the more you are authorized, the more work you are qualified to receive. Just like that dishwasher I just got. I didn't do anything for that. I didn't advertise for that. Customer called the manufacturer. Manufacturer said, hey, call this guy. The guy called me, gave me a credit card, and I'm off to the races. So I forgot about that. I got to charge this damn thing. And also, Chris, my advice is to put a nice, some nice marketing material together to present to this potential client, so they have a good idea of what it is that you're capable of, what it is you're going to be able to do for them. Brother Frank said, yeah, but we all got to eat. You could have thought of a food joint. As far as what? Brother Frank? El Tida says the best way I get customers is to complete a quality repair and show expertise. The customer will make the call if they want you to work for them. Yeah, brother El Tida, the vast majority of people are not doing warranty work. So he's trying to get something just off the muscle. These people aren't calling him. He's trying to get something off the muscle. Now, I'm with you on having the manufacturer on my back. So I come running in there. I have nothing that has my name, my logo on it. I'm in there like a fucking NASCAR driver. I got True and Hoshizaki, Hobart. In the wintertime, I got all, I should say, Volrav and everywhere. I look like a NASCAR driver. Got all kind of. I look like a one-man marketing machine. So, and it is crazy because it happened yet again. It happened yet again. Now, what am I talking about? The customer brought me over to a machine at Advanco, and I was like, yeah, it's an Advanco. I could work on it. And then he turned to look at the other fridge, and then he stopped himself. He said, yeah, oh, never mind. It's a True. I see your hat. And I said, damn, yeah, but it says True Ice. They don't give a shit. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn about the ice on there. They see the True name on this damn hat. And I am a fucking walking billboard. And they can care not. They care less. They care less. Brother, no problem. Like I said on a previous stream, I actually have to start to increase the strength of my marketing as well. I'm starting to realize that I'm lacking different things in there, such as air curtains and whatnot. I was following a manager into the property, saw him go in, and I missed him just going in through the side door. And I looked up and I noticed that damn, they had a burner air curtain. And I'm thinking to myself, I said, damn, I work on those. But no one knows because I don't have it in any of my marketing material. L to the says leaving a card and being ready when the customer calls you at 8:30 p.m. while in an emergency. I guess that's supposed to be panic. Oh yeah, he said panic because I was like, oh, what the hell is that? I ain't saying that. Yeah, you can do that. So yeah, you can go ahead and do the card thing. My experience being in the business is these people lack imagination. It's just like I was saying earlier today, I had to explain the refrigeration cycle. I had to explain for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. I had to explain, to a grown ass man, Oh, what is so much? I said, dude, it's hot as hell in here. The evaporator is collecting all of this humidity onto the evaporator. It has adaptive defrost control, and that excess water is overfilling the drain and ending up on the floor. Plus, you got it within 6 feet, probably less, of a dishwasher kicking out 185 degree water, steam. There's another high temp dishwasher under counter down below that's also like 6 feet away, and the exit door to the outside is 2 feet from the 3 feet from that fridge. Mix it all in with a kitchen that's 100 degrees. Yeah, you're going to have condensation on the door. You're going to have overflowing drain pan. The whole nine. The whole nine. Yeah. The but it's been working. Well, it's funny with that Avantco, the guy realized that he had to defrost it itself. It was a left side compressor evaporator style unit, and wouldn't you know it, they had stuff stacked up in front of the evaporator fan. So once again, like a child, I have to explain, like, hey man, the fan is right there. Look, there's nothing on the other side of the box. It's two-door. There's nothing on the other side of the box. Where do you think the refrigeration is coming from for the other side of the box? So now you're just cycling over air right there in the evaporator section. And it's just going to freeze. It is just going to freeze. I'm going to slowly but surely work my way up out of here. But before I do that, I just wanted to give you, I wanted to give you some of these links again because I said I was going to do that. So this is from a gentleman from the last show. These are the websites that he had. I'm dropping these in the linkage. Let me see where he's at. Oh yeah, so he is in Argentina. So he is not in Venezuela. So that was one thing I was worried about, where he was located. Mar del Plata, Argentina. So he is not in Venezuela. And once again, our hearts and prayers go out to the people in Venezuela. Yeah, brother. So that's the information he was asking me for. So I just want to make sure you had such information. All right. Is there anything else? I don't have my soundboard because we're fully charged. I don't have my soundboard just yet. Hold on a second. Is there anything you guys would like to talk about before I wrap this thing up? Nothing, huh? Nothing. Nothing from the peanut gallery. Absolutely and positively nothing from the peanut gallery. All right. Well, I would like to thank everyone for showing up to tonight's stream. I do appreciate you all. Brother Frank, and everybody else that came through, that put a little something in the collection plate. Hold on one second. Let's see what else we got. Brother L to the for sponsoring today's show. Yep, like Brother Frank said, see you on Thursday. My app says any training on vacuum. No training on vacuum sealers. They actually don't even have anything on. Let me go to YouTube. Let's see what I can. I don't even think I've seen anything. Yeah, that's like residential type models. These are all residential ones. Because L to the, you have commercial vacuum sealers and you have residential style vacuum sealers, and they are two different animals. How to troubleshoot. Yeah, this thing says it's commercial. Chris M says, I noticed laundry owners are broke. I don't like working for them. No one likes working for them. They're not necessarily broke. They just rob from the business. My advice is to do work for the mid-tier hotels. They all have a combination of laundry, so they will have your large Wascomat washers, and then they will also have a residential / commercial. I feel like throwing up even saying it. So they have it, which is a residential unit that's outfitted for coin op or for card, a residential unit with more robust components, and they essentially are. Hold on, let me see what I got for you. They're essentially like,
we are same, but different, but still same.
home to suites, Aloft hotels, and stuff like that. And they will have laundry that the guests can use, and those tend to need service just like the ice machines. So I'm able to go into these facilities, and with my skill set, I can go and take care of the laundry, whether it's the commercial laundry or whether it's the residential that the hotel goers are using, and then I can go ahead and go on down to take care of the dishwasher. So I have a field day. I have a field day in a mid-tier hotel, right? So you're very rather large, 6, 7, 10 story hotels. I gorge myself with those facilities. 3, 4 washers, 3, 4 dryers, like usually about like 3 or 4 washers that the people that stay in the hotel use. Oh, La Quinta is like that. La Quinta is like that. I don't really like working in La Quintas and those damn Marriotts, but like the nicer ones. But if you go to laundromats are, unless you get someone who is like inherited the laundromat from their parents or something like that, and they actually own the property, working for laundromats is just practice. Even working for some of the hotels is bad because some of them don't like to pay. So when you're working with the smaller, struggling ones, some of those guys don't like to pay. Be honest. All right, so L Tilda says, I would say you jinx me with walk-ins, but it might sound like complaining about all this cold money. Yeah, I know it's you stay busy. Beggars can't be choosy, but I like the money where I get to keep working and working, not having to go back. Like the place I'm complaining about now, I need to put in 2 more warmers, and I gotta get this special order table going. It's just so much. I got to take my time and going over there tomorrow. I kind of call this one damn. Hold on 1 second. I am going to contact this one restaurant that I was at today and tell them where the hell is my damn where the hell my damn money at? Where the damn money at? Any word on the payment for chemicals? So they always, these locations love, let me find something. They love to request, but they don't love to pay. Dude, this is not a commercial vacuum sealer.
Before you plug, make sure you attach the
This
power.
ain't gonna help you. This ain't gonna help you. This is nothing like that. So this is a commercial vacuum sealer. This is a commercial vacuum sealer. Those other ones, they are they are not. It's like, you know, one is a car and another is a semi truck.
Ensuring you get the most out of your packaging cycle. To operate the VacMaster double chamber, simply set the vacuum, seal, and cool time on the easy-to-use control panel. Load your product onto the seal gasket and flip.
So as you can see, they do not focus on the service side. They tend to gravitate more towards letting the service tech diagnose what's going on with the unit, and they gravitate more towards letting tech support fill in the blanks, right? Whatever the service tech is mystified on, then tech support is going to be there to fill in the blanks.
Chips. All VacMaster double chamber vacuum sealers have a stainless steel construction, ensuring an easy-to-clean machine that
the
is
vast
reliable
majority of
and
the
low
equipment,
maintenance.
there are thousands of pieces of equipment, and there are no training classes on them. The mindset is that it's not necessary. The mindset revolves around the fact that there are few components and that it is matter of fact.
Look what I got right here. It's brand new. The VacMaster VP95. Shall we check it out?
Interesting.
The VacMaster
Looks like a cross between a residential and a commercial unit.
To meet the ever-demanding needs of a commercial-grade chamber sealer with a streamlined, lightweight countertop design that won't take over your kitchen.
So it is for a home with a commercial.
With a diminutive
So yeah,
footprint
this
of
is a
11
very
by
this is
16
a
by 9
hybrid right
inches
here.
That is great for storage. Look at that smooth
That
stainless
is
steel
very
wrap
interesting.
around with those wonderful corners in the front. Beautiful
Very
streamlined
interesting.
sides, and then you come to the angular back with screws.
So this is a commercial vacuum sealer.
OptiSigns lets you instantly transform any screen into a dynamic digital display that can be made.
Welcome back, everybody. Oh my
This
goodness,
is a
look what I
commercial.
have. It's a
I have actually worked on this
VacMaster
VacMaster.
VP230 chamber sealer. Wanted one of these for a long time. Absolutely insane.
So what they do is you're able to
Or
marinate.
cooking, of course. And
You're able to
I'm a
marinate.
butcher paper kind of guy. We double wrap with butcher paper. Everything's
Yeah.
in the freezer. And this is with the $600 very pro level vacuum sealers. The seals break. They just
you're able to marinate your food, and then
anything that has
with the
any amount
vacuum
of
sealer
moisture,
is going to
whether that's a tenderloin from an
remove
elk that
the
has
air
obviously
from
a
the
little bit
bag,
of blood dripping out, or
seal the
a
unit,
fish
and
fillet,
then this the
you add a
marinated
little bit of
and
water
then
in
is
it. It
going
just
to
can't seal them. You end up having to tuck paper
into
towels into the bags,
protein.
trying to get it to work. They never work.
And what you end
They
up
always
having
fail.
is
It's a nightmare. Big shout out
food
and
that
a
is
heartfelt thanks
marinated
to the folks at Backmaster.
completely.
I actually reached out
And
to
not
them.
just a
They
surface
got back with me.
marinade.
They were excited to partner with me, and that's what
Not
we're
just
doing here.
surface
So I'm
flavor.
going to put a referral link.
That first unit was a
in the
pack
description
back.
down
I know a
below.
lot about them.
Throughout my video,
Laughing
you
out
can
loud,
save
can't
15%
let
on a
the
Backmaster. So
smell
if you're
out.
wanting to get a chamber sealer,
Yeah, those
or
oils,
accessories
those oils,
like
like the oils in the
for,
slicers and the vacuum.
the pump,
Yeah, they have
butcher
a
knives,
strong
they do kitchen
smell.
knives, butcher knives.
Yeah,
They have
very
stainless steel food and meat processing tables. They have sous vide oxygen. All the air is taken out of there, and at the very end of the process, the bags come out with your meat in there, and there is a 100% vacuum. I mean, these things are incredible. It creates a vacuum around everything that's inside the bag, ensuring the absolute best vacuum that you can get. And you can't get close to this type of a vacuum in an old-fashioned vacuum sealer. Over the last couple of years, I've noticed a lot of my colleagues in the cooking industry have been using the VacMaster chamber sealers. One acquaintance that uses.
So this just gives you a guy. I don't need to play this whole thing. That just gives you a good idea of what they use them for. Just like I told you before, you need to know what the equipment is used for. Once you know what the equipment is used for, you realize how important it is to someone. Hey, Jake knows how. Okay, cool. That's nice. Oh, I haven't seen Cognac in a while. Nice to see some of the peoples. Nice to see them all. But like I said before, for the 15th damn time, I am going to shut this damn thing down. You guys love to come alive in the damn last 30 damn minutes of the program. So I would like to say thank you for all the contributors to the channel. And I will see you guys on Thursday. Thank you very much.
I haven't got time for this Mickey Mouse bullshit!
Gentlemen, don't waste your time in the vain pursuit of this, that endeavor. To be high on hopes and illusions. To be high on hopes and illusions. To be high on hopes. Be high on hopes.